Good day to sir and fellow friends. My name is Ubuntu and my number is 2784666. For this video, our group 8 going to present our group project, and project title is Exploring Linux Operating System as a Server. First of all, I would like to introduce my group mate, where is Wong Xiu Ting, Wong Kok Wei, and DJ Wei. So first, I will present about setting up Linux server for Ubuntu. The software package installer of Linux serverware is Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. However, there has some system minimum requirement to software package install. The minimum requirement where is 2 GHz dual core processor, 4 GB RAM, system memory, and 25 GB, 8.6 GB for minimum, and of hardware space or USB stick, memory card, or external drive, but live CD for an alternative approach. VGA capable of 1024 times 768 screen resolution. Added a CD or DVD drive or a USB port for the installed media, and the last is internet access is helpful. Therefore, the spec of machine used by our group to install Ubuntu serverware is AMD Ryzen 5 3050 550H for processor. Memory capacity is 9.4 gigs, and the disk capacity is 108.2 GB. Now, moving on to the next class is advantage of Ubuntu server. The first advantage is Ubuntu is free and open source. Ubuntu operating system is free and open source, which means you can use it free forever. You don't have to buy a license for using it. Second advantage is powerful command line interface. The command line tool has more built-in feature than ms.os. You can install and update apps direct by using a command line tool in Ubuntu. Next advantage is supportive Ubuntu community. And when you feel any trouble in installing or using Ubuntu, then you can get developed to help from the Ubuntu official website. The fourth advantage is low system requirements. Ubuntu version 22.04 can be installed on the computer system which have a minimum of 4 GB RAM, 2 GHz of dual-core processors, and 25 GB of free space on a hard disk. Furthermore, the fifth advantages is the speed is good. If you compare Ubuntu with Windows, then the setup of the new Ubuntu is much better than Windows. And lastly is high security. You don't need to install a firewall or antivirus software in Ubuntu. The operating system is itself take care of the virus protection. That's all from me. I will pass the presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Wong Xiu Ting, metric number 278263. So now I will present the process of setting up Ubuntu in Linux. First, go to the website to download VirtualBox and install it on your computer. Then go to Ubuntu website to download Ubuntu. After that, the ISO file path will store on your computer. Open the Oracle VirtualBox and click New. We need to fill in all the required information and then click the Next button. Then choose to move the memory size you want and then click on Next. There are three options for hard disk and then click on Create. Next step is selecting the hard disk file type and then click on Next. Next one is storage on physical hard disk and then click on Next. You can choose the file location and size and click on Create. Select the virtual machine and then click on Setting. Under General Session, click Add Once. Under Share Clipboard and Drag-Drop change to Bidirectional. Click on the System session, select Processor and move from 1 CPU to 4 CPUs. Click on the Storage session, then click the empty icon, then click on the disk icon and click the Choose a disk file, then go to the location where the Ubuntu ISO file is located. The ISO file is now selected here, as shown in the diagram, and then click on OK. Select your virtual machine and click on Start. Choose the first option and then press Enter. You can select your language. After that, click on the Install Ubuntu button. You need to choose the keyboard layout, then click on Continue. Click on the three options as shown in the diagram and then click Continue. Select the installation type and then click Install Now. Choose the region in which you are located and then click on Continue. Fill in all the required information and then click on Continue. You need to wait some time until the installation is completed. After the installation is completed, it will show a message in the diagram. Then click the Restart Now button. Click on the username. Enter the password and then press Enter. Now we can start using the Ubuntu. If we want to open the terminal, we can click the Show Application icon and type what we wish to search in the search box. Then it will show what you have searched. In the terminal, we can run any command that we want. We use sudo apt update command and then press Enter. After that, it will request our account password and then press Enter so that the system will run the command and show the progress in the terminal. If you want to show the APC information about the system, we can run the command uname-a. So that's all from me. Now I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Good morning, Dr. my friends. My name is Wong Kok Wei with matrix number 277813. Now, I will start with the introduction of File Manager. In the Linux operating system, each entity is treated as a file. Linux file system is divided into several file types that are: first, regular file. These are the most common file types. Regular file contains human readable text, program instructions, and ASCII characters. Example of regular files includes simple text file, PDF file, multimedia files such as image, music and video files, binary files, zips or compressed file, and so much more. Second, special file. These are files that represent physical devices such as mouse volume, printer, CD drive, and any input and output device. Third, directories. A directory is a special file type that stores both regular and special files in a hierarchical order, starting from the root directories. A directory is an equivalent of a folder in Windows operating system.
Good morning, sir. My name is STIK2044. Now I will going to present about the file management Ubuntu. Firstly is check the current directory. So for the ls command is used to list the existing files of folders in a directory. For instance, the ls command lists all the contents in the home directory and the commands will be run as a picture shown in below. And for nextly, create a new directories. Can use the mk directory commands with its means create new folders, such as make a new directory with a folder names by my names with its lcs by using the mk directory commands. Transfers to another directory. For transfer to another directory, can using the cd commands which is used to change or navigate the directory, such as to navigate into the new created directory by my name lcs run such as the below commands. And while to get out from the directory, can use the cd by do to end on it to exit from the directory. And for delete the directory with its mean remove the empty folders. To give an examples, to delete the directory can run the command as shown in below. It can only success remove once the directory is in empty situations. So for create a new files, there are three ways to create a new files. First is cat commands to view the contents of the files. So after writing the contents in the files, then just press the Ctrl plus D in the keyboard to save and exit. And the second way, with is use the task command. This is used to creating simple files on the system, but it cannot write the contents through the terminal. So for instance, to create a files can run the syntax as shown below. When using the ls commands to view the files of folders, the white font colors shows the new files created. And for the third ways, using the greater than size space and then file names will create a files. The user can press the ls commands to check on it. And for the display file, can use the cat command to view the contents of the file. There are two ways to display files. First way is cat commands can display all at once. And for the second way is cat dash n and file names is can display in order list such as a picture source is below. And now I will pass to the next presenter.
Now, I will continue with the Ubuntu operating system file management, which is copy from one file to another file. User can use cp command, short for copy, to copy the file from one file location to another. The syntax for copying a file is source file name space destination file name. For example, to copy the file myfile.txt from the current directory to the file 2.txt, the command issue is cp myfile.txt space file2.txt. So another command to copy one file to another file is cat source file name and the arrow destination file name. This command will not overwrite the text in the destination file. The data has been copied for the second time. Next, moving from one file to another file. To move the file, user can use the syntax mv source file name space destination file names. For example, to move a file from the current directories to the file 4.txt, user can run the command mv myfile.txt space file4.txt. As a result, the content in myfile.txt is moved to file4.txt. Lastly, remove or delete file or directory. The rm, which is the remove command, is used to delete a file. The syntax is quite straightforward, which is rm file name. For example, to delete the file file4.txt, we run the command rm file4.txt. Additionally, user can remove or delete a directory recursively using the negative or -r option. For example, to delete the check directory, we run the command rm-r check. Next, I will talk about Nautilus. Another way that Ubuntu operating system used to manage files is using its file manager, Nautilus. In the other words, the default file manager that comes pre-packaged in Ubuntu is Nautilus, a GNOME-based program. Nautilus is known for its ease of use and some other relevant features. For the latest version of Ubuntu, Nautilus comes pre-installed on the system. Nautilus offers all the basic features that are crucial for file management. This can range from creating files and folders to searching for and display them. As seen from the above image, Nonetheless allows user to open new tabs, copy and paste their content, allows undo and redo operation, and also show hidden files. User can also change the zoom settings option to either zoom in or zoom out, or reset their selection. That is all from our group. Thank you for listening from our group 8.